Hello students. Today in our session we are going to discuss the types of organisms according to the different basics. So in that first we are going to discuss the organisms according to the presence of coelom. So for that first we have to understand what is the coelom. The coelom actually is the main body cavity in most of the animals and is positioned inside the body, which mainly surrounds and contains the digestive tract and other organs. So coelom is the body cavity in which actually this cavity is covered by the body wall, and in the cavity or in the coelom the digestive tract and all other organs are contained. In developed animals, it is lined with the mesothelium or mesoderm. The term coelom is derived from the ancient Greek word that is the koilia, which means cavity. So according to the presence of coelom, the organisms are classified into mainly three types. First is acoelomate, that means the organisms which are not having the proper coelom or not having any body cavity. So here you can see that three body layers: inside endoderm, middle one mesoderm and the outer one ectoderm. These three are the body layers present in our body. And in the middle, that is the digestive tract or digestive cavity. So you can see here no body cavity or coelom is present. Next one is pseudocoelomate. Pseudo means actually false. False body cavity or pseudocoelom is present in that organism. That's why they are known as pseudocoelomates. So here you can see that at the middle, that one is the digestive cavity. Digestive cavity is covered by the endoderm, that yellow one, endoderm. This white color, this one is known as pseudocoelom, and this pseudocoelom is covered by this brown colored mesoderm and outer layer is ectoderm. Actually, there is a difference in between the coelomate or the pseudocoelomate that I am telling you now. For that, first you have to understand what is coelomate. Coelomates are the organisms in which the proper body cavity or coelom is present. So in that picture you can see that same way in the middle, that one is a digestive tract. This yellow colored border line is known as endoderm. This all brown colored part is mainly known as mesoderm. This one also and this one also. And this white colored part, this is known as coelom. So you can see here that coelom in the coelomate are lined by the mesoderm in both the sides. So in proper coelomates, means in the organisms in which the coelom or body cavity is present in them, the coelom or body cavity is lined by the mesoderm in both the sides properly. But in the pseudocoelomates, you can see that the pseudocoelom is covered by the mesoderm in one side only, not both the side, not covered by the proper mesoderm in both the sides. So that is the difference in between the proper coelomates and pseudocoelomates. One more types of organisms are there according to the presence of coelom. They are known as actually this cavity is known as hemocoel. The term is coming from the hemoglobin or the blood. So this hemocoel actually is the coelom or body cavity that is filled with blood. So four types of body cavity or coeloms are present: acoelom or acoelomates, pseudocoelomates, coelomates, and lastly hemocele. Now next classification, that is according to the body symmetry. The organisms are classified according to the body symmetry. Now body symmetry, that means the dividing the body into equal and identical parts. According to the symmetry, the organisms are classified into three types. First is asymmetrical, then radially symmetrical, then bilateral symmetry. Asymmetrical means obviously the animals, those are not having any type of symmetry. Radial symmetry, that means the animal is organized similar to a wheel. That means if you cut the organism in any longitudinal axis, it will give you an equal half. And bilateral symmetry means if you cut an organism in a in the middle line, it will give you same right and left halves. So by seeing that pictures, you can understand nicely. First one is the asymmetrical, this last one actually here. Asymmetrical means they are not having any symmetry. By any side you can't cut the organism for which any symmetry will come. So no symmetry, asymmetrical. Next one is radially symmetrical. Here in the red colored line you can see this is a wheel-like symmetry, means if you cut the animal in any longitudinal axis, it will give you the equal halves, equal parts. And lastly the bilateral symmetry, in that if you cut the organism in a middle line, it will give you the same right and left halves. Now next is the organisms are classified into according to the embryonic layers. Actually the layers of the germ cells that form, that actually make the body of the organisms, the layers of the germ cells that make the body of the organisms. Mainly three types of layers are present: endoderm, mesoderm, ectoderm. So endoderm, that is the inner layer and which forms the inner lining of organs. Mesoderm, that is the middle layer, develops into organs, and lastly the outer layer, that is the ectoderm, forms the exoskeleton. So according to that embryonic layers, the organisms are classified into two types. One is diploblast, another one is triploblast. So diploblasts are the organisms in which the body is made up of two layers of cells. You can see here only two layers of cells are there. One is inner layer endoderm, another one is outer layer ectoderm. So only two layers of body cells are present, ectoderm and endoderm. In the triploblast, body is made up of three layers of cells. Body is made up of three layers of cells. You can see the innermost layer is known as endoderm, then the middle one mesoderm, and the outer one is the ectoderm. So in the diploblast, two layers of body cells are present, ectoderm, endoderm, and in triploblast three layers of body cells are present, endoderm, mesoderm, ectoderm. Now last one, that is according to the level of organization. You can see here the level of organization from the lower level to the higher one. So from the atom, then cell, tissue, organ system, organism. So first one, that is the atomic and molecular levels. You know that everything is made up of atoms and molecules. Molecules are made up of atoms of elements like carbon, nitrogen, hydrogen, sulfur. These non-living things combine to form protoplasm, which is the living matter of cell. Everybody, you know that what is protoplasm, that is the whole living matter of the cell. Then after the atomic and molecular level, the next level is the cellular level, because protoplasm make the cell, protoplasm can make the cell. All living things are made up of cells. These are the structural and functional unit of life. Then all the cells together form the tissue. All the cells together form the tissue. So next level is the tissue level. The cells organize to form tissue. A tissue is a group of cells which are similar in structure and function. Next, the similar kinds of tissues form the organs. So next level is organ level. Many tissues combine to form an organ which performs a particular function. Then all organs make the organ system level. Group of organs work together to perform life activities. The organs of digestive system work together to digest food. Like that, all the organs of the respiratory system work together to respiration, for the process of respiration. Next, all the organ system together form one organism. So several organ systems together to form a multicellular organism. The different organ systems work together to keep the organism alive. So from the lower to the higher, the levels are like that: atomic and molecular level, cellular level, tissue level, organ system level, and lastly organism level. So students, today we have discussed the different types of organism according to the basics of different criteria, because these things we have discussed today, because from the next session, when we will discuss the different phylum classes, this term will come again and again. So you have to learn these terms very, very well. Okay students, so today this much. Bye and have a nice day.